Hi everybody, I'm Susie Mitchell and I'm going to be taking you through the business side of Juice Plus. Before I do that, I want to tell you my story. Nearly 6 years ago, I was working out abroad in Vegas with somebody called Tony Robbins, and one of my dearest friends who I've known 20 years introduced the product to me. I got Juice Plus, the product, straight away because I juiced for 8 years. I chopped up fruits and vegetables every morning before I went to work, cleaning out my juicer, and I said to the universe there must be an easier way to get my 5 a day plus. So I got the product absolutely without any doubt, and I also thought, what if it could help my dad, because my dad was actually dying of cancer at the time, and it certainly did, because I came back and shared the product with my father and he lived another 3.5 years. Not that we're making any medical claims whatsoever, but the product helps a lot of people put their right nutrition in. On the business side, I run my own business. Part of what I do is I'm a psychologist and I run personal development workshops. So really, my business, I'm self-employed. So I've got what we call linear income. So I thought, what if this helps me create another income stream? So nearly 6 years later, that's what it's done. I've built a team of over 1,000 people around the world, and all I do is help and teach and work with people to share this very simple business. And I actually get paid by 16 out of the 24 countries that we operate. They pay us on the 10th of every month, and you can look at, who would like to earn an extra £500 to £1,000 minimum a month? We all would, for the extra holiday, shoes for our kids, whatever it is. So I'm just very, very blessed that it's given me another income stream, and I'm building to a third income stream of buy-to-let properties and things like that. So you can take this business anywhere you want. And I've got all types of people in our business, from 18 to 80-year-olds. It doesn't matter what your background is, or your religion, or your race, or what you do, because I've got mums, I've got nurses, I've got doctors, I've got professional golfers, I've got insurance people, I've got bankers. It does not matter what background you come from. Anybody can do this business. So I'm going to explain very, very simply what this business is about and how we get paid, and a little bit of sort of allaying the myths about the business, because it's a referral marketing system where we share this wonderful product with people that we care about. And if you think about it logically, if we know people have got health challenges, why wouldn't we share this product? But also, I want to keep healthy. I'm actually on holiday right now, a beautiful sunshine going on outside my veranda window here over in Portugal. We can do this business anywhere, but we can travel the world, have a lot of fun, and meet a lot of people. So that's why I do the business. So let me take you through it. There's 3 ways that you earn money. One is the retail side of the business, okay? The retail side. And that means, and this video might be back to front, we'll have to see how it works out, but the retail side of the business. And that means that you can earn 10% to start with, 10%, literally on sharing the product, like I said, with a lot of people. And literally people can earn between £300 and £500 just on the retail side, sharing the capsules, sharing our lovely plant protein shakes, which you've probably just heard about, sharing the wonderful chocolate bars, soups. So we've got a small product range, but you can start earning 10% very soon, and then you can move that up to 20%. The second way that we make money from this business is building a team of people. Now, what does that mean? So basically, you start earning a percentage of however many people you have in your team. So the question I'm going to ask you is, how big do you want your team? And the concept I explain is, can you imagine owning 1,000 Holland and Barrett outlets, and you are earning 5% of that turnover? Some are going to do a little turnover and some are going to do a lot. So again, how big do you want your team to grow? So I draw it out like a spidergram. So basically, there's you in the middle, and if you start looking at bringing these people on as outlets, A, B, C, D, E, and they become franchises in their own right, and it actually only costs £50 or €50 to join the Juice Plus business. You learn so much about nutrition, you learn so much about health, because we're involved with a lot of doctors, healthcare professionals, people, sports people, top sports people, people that can add so much education and information that we've learned along the way. So it's fun as well as it's informative, and we're helping people, and I think that's very, very important. So basically, that's how we grow our team. I just call it the spidergram, and then we work with a certain number of people, And again, maybe we work with person A and we help them to build their team and find their A, B, C, D, E, and so the team grows. And we'll teach you how to do that should you decide to come on board with us, because we're definitely looking for people that want to take care of their own lives and their own family and bring a second income into the household. The third way we make money is a couple of years ago, the company gave us bonuses. So bonuses, what does that entail? So there's only 7 positions within our business. I'm not going to go through them all now, but we all start off as a dealer distributor and we work our way to the top, which is called Presidential Marketing Director, which I'm very blessed to do. But it's only a title and it just basically means based on turnover. And for each position that we get to, you will be given a certain money bonuses depending on when you reach that position. Obviously, there is a timeline, and again, we teach you all to do that. But there's very, very good monies on the table, which I'll tell you at the end. So that's really the 3 ways that we make money from this business. Very simple, not a difficult business, as I said. Anybody can do it, absolutely anybody at all. So I also want to talk to you about some of the myths that we hear about the business. Because if I drew this out to you, what would people think it is? It's actually a triangle, but some people might think, oh, it's that pyramid selling thing. Let me explain. Pyramid selling was made illegal 20 years ago, over 20 years ago actually now, and we are governed very strictly by something called the Direct Selling Association, the DSA. And our company has done over 11 billion worth of sales to date. It's a 40-year-old company, that's how long it's been going for. It started off in the area of health and safety. They discovered smoke detectors, which we all know, we've got one in every household we live in every domestic property. So the company's been around a long time. And honestly, do you not think that they would have closed us down by now if we were doing something illegal? Of course they would have done. So we obviously are totally ethical, totally authentic, and we are governed by this body, which I think is absolutely amazing. But pyramid selling was brought in about 25 years ago, and some companies were very naughty. They encouraged people to buy a lot of stock and they just stored it in their garage, and no product or service ended up with the consumer. And that is not pleasant, and people should not be putting any of their monies into any part-time or second business. We're very lucky with our business. We do not have to have any stock whatsoever. To join, it's only £50 or €50. And I think that is an absolute no-brainer. The only challenge with that is people think it's a little bit, well, I'll dip my big toe in, if it works, it works. It is a business, and if you treat it like a business, you can get huge rewards, whether it's £500 a month, £5,000 a month, or £50,000 a month. It's totally up to you. So I just want to explain to you, it's not pyramid selling, but actually this is a triangle matrix, which a lot of businesses have. If you think about it, normally wherever you work now, if you're employed by somebody, or if we take, I don't know, we take a supermarket, or let's take a store, let's take Marks and Spencer's, for example, M&S. They have a CEO at the top of the tree, don't they? Have somebody who runs their business. And then they have a board of directors. Then they logically have their sales managers going out into the field. Then they have their team leaders. Then they have their supervisors. And then they have little Susie on the till. So I thought I'd use my name, Susie, then it's more fun. So basically, let me ask you a question. Can Susie here on the tills ever own Marks and Spencer's? Well, no, she can't. She may get some shares, obviously, because that's the way that company works. And she may never want to own Marks and Spencer's, but at the end of the day, she's got no chance in heck of ever owning her own company or owning Marks and Spencer's. The difference with us is we're completely, I call it the upside down triangle. We all have the same opportunity to start at exactly the same place, and we all have the opportunity to go to the top position. There's a couple more positions above it, but I call this the pinnacle position. And that is the position of National Marketing Director. And that basically attracts an income part-time, everybody starts as part-time, of between 60 to 80,000 a year, even though it sounds like a full-time business. With that, you get healthcare cover for you and your family. So you get the healthcare cover, and you also get business expenses. So that basically pays for putting events on for hotels, travel, and boy oh boy, in nearly 6 years that I've been working alongside the company, we've been to phenomenal places like Rome, Nice, Barcelona, lots and lots of fun places where they have a lot of the conferences. And those are great party times because we have a lot of fun. So that is the package, and you can decide how fast you want to do this business. Some people take a couple of years, and some people do it, box it off in 6-7 months. It's totally up to you. So anything from 6 months to 5 years is the average time. It's not a race. You fit it into your life alongside a second job, or whether you're a mum with kids. You know, because a lot of mums out there don't want to go back to work. They want to take their kids to school every day. So it's your choice to decide what you want to do with this business. Nobody is anybody else's bosses, but we definitely work with you. We lock arms with you. We support you. We train you. And I think that's fantastic. Like I said earlier, you don't have to buy any stock or anything like that. You just have to become your own customer. So you just have to have at least one product. The rest of the products we can buy wholesale, which is fabulous, and we get a good discount off those. And it's only a very small product range anyway. So that's just explaining the position that we can get to and the potential earnings should you choose to. And you may not choose to get to that position. You know, it may not be for you to reach that high level. You might just want to earn an extra £500 a month. I mean, that's £6,000 a year. Wouldn't that be great if you could bring that as an extra income into your household? So I just want to show you the potential of the numbers where, you know, again, like I said, how big do you want your team to grow? I just did not even believe it would work. I was very skeptical about it, but all I did was put one foot in front of the other and share this wonderful product with people and this wonderful business. We always do both. We share the product, we share the business, because we don't know how many households could do with that extra money, or we don't know, you know, how that product can help people. And I've helped people covered in psoriasis, asthma, eczema, diabetes, high blood pressure, ADHD kids, balance their behavior by taking this wonderful Juice Plus. And with my father, you know, I got better nutrition inside him and he lived longer. So I'm forever grateful to this amazing product. So let me just explain the numbers. You can decide to get, let's say, 5 people. If you go and share this with 5 people and we teach those 5 people to go out and find their 5 people, do you remember the spidergram? Then obviously we'd attract 25 people into our business. And over time, we teach those 25 people, and it wouldn't just be you. You'd obviously have some leaders developing by now. And those 25 people would teach their 5 people, and we'd get 1 to 5 into our teams. And again, this is organic growth and organic numbers. So those 125 people would go and find their 5 people. I mean, you can pick 10 people, you can pick 3 people, you can pick 2 people. It's up to you how big you want your business to go. But naturally, that will grow to 6 to 5. And then if we went to the 5th level, 5 levels there of people, it would go to 3,125 people. Now, when I first saw that, because I'm not brilliant with numbers, I went, do I have to go and find 3,125 people? No, of course we don't. How many people do we want to find? 5. And then we teach and train. This is a teaching business. This is not a sales business. This is a teaching business, okay? And it's a very simple business. So basically, over time, you could have 3,125 people in your business. Now, I just wanted to show you the numbers on this. Let's just take those numbers, forget the big numbers, but if we just take those numbers and add those together, that's 780, just those numbers alone. So if we just take one product, and let's say one of the Chucky bars, for argument's sake, let's say they're £10. They're not, but let's just say they are. And we literally, every single person of the 780 people bought one chocolate bar at £10, how much would that work out as your monthly turnover? That would work out at 7,800. So that's pretty cool. And you're getting paid a percentage of that, which is what the team percentage comes into. What if those 780 people, this is where I got excited, bought 10 chocolate bars each, and they had friends that they could market the bars to, or the capsules or the shakes or whatever? What would that turn out to be? So 780 people with 10 customers each, that turnover per month would work out to 78,800. You just move the decimal point. So you can see now that it's getting very, very exciting. And over time, I've got a lot more than that on a monthly basis. And they then pay us a percentage of that because that's the team's turnover. And that's why I equate it to, imagine if you have 1,000 Holland & Barrett outlets, they're all going to be doing a different amount of turnover, but collectively you're paid on that every single month. And as I say, I get paid by different countries. They work out all the currencies and pay it into our bank accounts on the 10th of every month. So that's very exciting on the numbers. Very, very exciting. So the next thing I want to show you is you've got the numbers, you understand roughly, you know, the parts of the business. And I always say to people, let's put it back into reality. Let's put it into our own lives. So, what do we spend our money on a daily basis or a monthly basis? We all have bills monthly. Let's work it out monthly. It's easier. We logically spend our money on food. We obviously spend our money on bills like gas, electric, telephone, council tax, all those kind of things. The next thing we spend money on is transport, travel, train fares, so travel costs. The next thing we spend our money, we've got to have some free time, some fun time, entertaining, going out, a meal a month out, or some people go out every week, obviously going to the pub with friends, whatever it is, hair, getting your hair done, extra clothes, extra shoes. So I call that our spends, our entertaining money. We all need a bit of that, extra shoes for our kids, whatever it is. And then obviously the biggest amount we spend per month is rent or mortgage. So mortgage or rent, and we know that's the biggest expenditure. So I'm going to base it on probably a family of 3 or 4. So how much do you think we spend for food outgoings? You know, forget the wine and the booze if everybody drinks, but food, just generally feeding a family of 3 or 4. I found that it works out roughly about, I don't know, £400 or £500 a month. Let's say 500. Just giving you a ballpark here, and I'm trying to keep it conservative. Food's getting much more expensive, as we know. Then we go to bills. Oh my gosh, crazy. If you add up your gas, your electric, your telephone, your mobile phone, your council tax, if you add up all the bills that we get, it's crazy. But probably again in the region of at least probably £400 or £500 minimum a month. Minimum, maybe a bit more by the time you add up all that. Then we've obviously got travel. Some people drive to work, some people go by car. That's going to vary, but let's say at least £200-300 at least on travel if you're working and if you obviously got travel costs to go. Entertainment, expenditure, we all know that could be crazy. That could be 500, 800, 1,000 by the time some people go out more. Some people, you know, like to party more. It varies, but I'm talking about an average family of 4, probably spend at least 600-700, at least for that. And then what about rent or mortgage? Well, again, it depends whether you live in London or whether you live in the north. But we say on average, you know, London's going to be maybe double. But if we say about £800-900 for mortgage or rent wherever you live on a monthly basis. Okay? So I'm just going to explain something to you now. What if you start this Juice Plus business part-time and within the first couple of months we've paid off your food bill with your Juice Plus money? Because that's possible. Definitely within 2 to 3 months. Okay? That's happened. Then a couple of months later, we've paid off the bills as well. So you paid off both. So let's say 6 months in, we've paid off both on a monthly basis on your monies that you've earned from Juice Plus by building the team and by sharing the products and getting customer orders. Then what about the travel? 9 months in, let's say we paid for your travel costs as well. 12 months in, entertainment, and let's say 13, 14 months in, we've paid for your mortgage. So literally, from start to finish, 12 to 14 months, that's about the average. If you focus on this business and we teach you how to do it, we could pay all your outgoings with your Juice Plus money. And then whatever you earn from your job or salary or your own business would be savings money or your spends for treats, for extra holidays. And that's why people need that extra holiday. If we're working hard, we want to treat ourselves and our families to the extra holidays, as well as savings for the future, whatever your future is for you. So I think that's a very powerful way of showing people how, if they choose to follow this system, it is a system, they could build a truly second part-time business and earn very, very successfully. We train you, we teach you, and in a lot of cases, this surpasses people getting out of their jobs, people wanting a different life, and it's just creating a second income for you. So that's really what I'm going to show you now. If you've seen something that you like on this video, definitely get back to the person who shared it with you, whether this is a Facebook party sharing or whether it's a one-to-one or within a little group. But get back to them. We'd love you to join our team. We have a lot of fun in the Dream Team. We get to travel. We get to have, you know, great learnings and educate, and we really care about each other. So signing off now. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.